Lads, it is game day. We've got the speaker out, we've been pumping some tunes, already been to the gym this morning. Now, obviously I've been on holidays for the last 2 weeks, so it's going to be a bit interesting to see how I hold up in today's game. We've got Riddells Creek in Riddells Creek, so it's a 40-minute drive from where I live. I think it's going to be a pretty good game, actually. I think we're both quite even in terms of ladder percentage, points, games won, and everything like that, so could be actually a pretty good contest out there today. They are the dirtiest side in the league as well, so you always got that feeling when you're coming up against the dirtiest side in the league that there's going to be probably a scrap today. So, and I will probably be involved, unfortunately, because they all want a piece of me. Everyone does, every team does. However, yeah, already been to the gym this morning. Woke up at, when did I wake up? 5:40, I think, to get a little bit of sleep. I got 7 hours last night, which is all right. Every time I sleep in, I oversleep, and then I'm just fucked for the game. I'm so tired when I oversleep. It's weird. So I genuinely think 6, 7, 8 hours max is perfect time to sleep. So I'm feeling good. I'm in the present moment. I'm just feeling good right now. How I'm feeling. Yeah, already been to the gym to get the muscles moving, get the body warmed up, and just to get the body moving and woken up really early is really good. Already taken 3 shits today, 1 in the gym and 2 here. That's my main thing, to take 3 shits before a game. I usually only get 2, and if I get 1, then I'm just play a shocker. So taken 3 shits this morning, which is good because my body's actually gonna be feeling if I hadn't taken any shits, or I only took 1 shit. I've been on holidays, I've been eating pretty sort of whatever I want, haven't been doing as much cardio and much running sessions. Still hit the gym when I was up in Queensland, however mostly just weights. I did 1 cardio session, and I was fucking feeling it. So yeah, interested to see how the body holds up for today's game. Not exactly sure where Brad, the coach, is going to be putting me today. It's either going to be backline rotating into the mid, into the gut. So I'll probably be playing half back, flank, and yeah, rotating into the gut. Or I might have a gig up forward again today. I'm not sure. I haven't played forward for a couple games now. So yeah. Anyway, I do know a few of the boys do want a piece of me today. I only know one. That is I'm going to be honest, I don't know anyone on their team, it's funny because everyone comes at me for the stuff that I do and I put myself out there. But then when I get on the field, they're talking shit, I'm like, who are you? You know who I am. I'm obviously doing something right if you know who I am. It's funny. Anyway, just going to start packing the bag and get everything ready. Obviously, away game, so we've got the away shorts on. I usually shave my legs before the game as well, but I'm actually going to keep them unshaved for a while. I might grow out the hair, but legs are looking all right. For someone who's been on holidays for 2 weeks. I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to hold up today. So, yeah, keen for the challenge, and come on, Tiggs.
G'day, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel, and the YouTube return is certainly back on. Cannot wait to get back onto the tools and into a few more uploads for you guys, much more consistent. Back to the old me, which is good. So starting off the YouTube return with a bit of a game day vlog. I've obviously had 2 weeks prior to this game in Queensland, so certainly could have fit in the runs just to keep the fitness up and everything. However, purchased a gym membership at Club Lime, got a little gym flex pass for a week, which was good just so I can still hit the gym, keep a bit of strength in me. I didn't lose too much strength over the holidays, which is good because I could see a massive impact in my game lately has been my strength and the amount of strength I've been able to put on in the gym. So I wanted to get a gym pass just so I could keep that strength, so I can, keep getting all those tackles, playing a physical game, laying those big bumps that are important, all these 1%ers that strength is needed for, is what I wanted to keep over the holidays. So obviously warming up, we're playing in Riddells Creek, and this deck is absolutely shocking. We run onto the ground here, and just even in the warm-ups we could see the deck and it was just mud. You can just tell by that squelch, when you're just stepping on the ground and you just hear squelch, squelch, squelch every time you run into a paddock of the grass. Warming up here, doing some side steps, a ball's dropped, and I had to bloody run back and get that because I knew no one else was doing it. I hesitated for a second, but I knew no one else was going to do it, so I had to do it. I gave a bit of a joke about the grippo because we've started to use a bit of the grippo in our games now as of the game prior to this one. Well, I played, so hoping to provide some more game day vlogs for you guys this year. We've only got 3 games remaining in the season, so keen to get out the vlog for each and every one of them because, I just really want to get the content back up and flowing, and I know that a lot of people do like this type of content here. So I'm starting back flank for this game versus Riddells Creek today. We are obviously in Riddells Creek at their home deck, wearing our Clash Guernsey, the yellow kit, white shorts. I'm starting back flank, and I tell Charlie, because Charlie's usually down forward for us and he's injured, so he should be back in a couple of weeks, which is good because we need someone down forward. We're really struggling down there. I told him to go get my mouth guard because I completely forgot it. I looked down and I saw a mouth guard in someone's sock and I was like, shit, forgot that. Anyway, head into the first quarter, and do keep in mind that we only have 16. Our numbers have been so low this year, and it has really costed us so many games. We're usually in it for the first half, first 3 quarters, and then last quarter we get smoked. So keep in mind we had a total of 16 people in this game, which is what we've had for probably majority of our games this year. 16 people, no bench. So we're 2 players short of just having a normal team with no bench, but we have 16 players on and no bench, so we have to make an agreement with the other team to play 16 on, so get rid of our forward pocket, 1 forward pocket or 2 back pockets. I'm pretty sure we decided to get rid of both of our forward pockets for this game. So they had about 10 on the bench, obviously keep in mind, because they've got a full squad and we've got, nowhere near a full squad. Kick out from Hagen, intercept straight away. That's something we really struggled with this game, just getting those kick outs out the back line. There were really no options moving for us outside 50, so as a defender it's really hard to make those decisions when everyone's screaming your name, calling for it, but no one is actually giving you an option for yourself to kick it to. Sonny, that is a brilliant tackle from Sonny. He's new this year, so that's 50 metres as well, as he just drops on the ground and not gives it to him. Sonny was a bit clueless though, because he was right behind him and didn't really seem like he wanted the ball. But he's new this year, son, so hopefully he's improved a heap. Since his first game, it was just a bit too cocky with the pill, and now he's really strong in the packs and everything. It's just a great play to have around. Jed also down back is really important for us. Millsy gets thrown to ground. Lukey tries to lay the tackle, and Jed picks up that ground ball and gets it out of there, as I mentioned last game day vlog. And the only one for this year, that's his specialty, just getting the ball and absolutely smacking it out of the back line. So important for us sometimes down there, Jetty. And Tyler picks it up, handball out to Murphy James. Murphy James over the top to Sonny. Sonny just tackled without it there, certainly. Gets through a few, gets tripped for sure. Tackle started off very legal, it was fine, and then just went down to the leg. So Sonny down forward, obviously inexperienced, doesn't have the greatest kick, but nearly makes it actually, nearly makes it to the line, but just in the goal square, can't get the full register on it, and they are able to collect and run it out of their back line. Goes down the ground. They've got a few big boys down forward as well, Riddells, so it's pretty hard to stop them. Their bodies are pretty big. Millsy goes to ground, however was pushed out of it, so it'll be a free kick to him. Fletcher Lewis has the ball now, forward flank. I'm taking a sip, wetting the mouth guard because it's just a preference for myself. So Fletcher smashes it down, top of the square. Who's there? Not really anyone, because we've got absolutely fuck all numbers in our forward line today, obviously getting rid of our 2 forward pockets. Millsy lays a great tackle there. Probably would have been given fucking 6 weeks in the AFL. Fair tackle, beautiful tackle, holding the footy. Jetty a little bit too slack there on the defending and smack down forward. And I have a run for it. This is my first touch, and I just cruise over the line. Nearly got absolutely poleacked there at the end as well, over the line. But he ran straight past me. Luckily, if he connected, I would have gone fucking flying. So thank God he didn't connect. And then I saw Baz free, our biggest man free. Look where he is. He's got a paddock to run ahead of him. I was like, geez, I'm not passing up this option. So certainly giving him the pill when he's free. Not much where he is free, and especially out of a kick out. Really good to just get it into our forward line within 2 kicks. If you can find a free Baz. Down the line for Riddells. Here I am out the back, and I know I'm the only one here. I needed to go for it there. I get bumped out of it, sort of a bit scared to go for the pill, and then I get poleacked there as well. Seriously, that one did hurt. That one did hurt. See the bloke on the mark, he's pretty big. He's not too tall, but he's a fucking unit. And he just landed straight in my head. My elbow went into my chest. Then there's no one moving for me. I see Tyler, which is like our only forward option pretty much today, lead forward, and he just can't collect the mark.
Do another one later.
But yeah, that one did hurt, actually, because my elbow went straight into my chest, and I was feeling it after the game and like the next day as well, so it wasn't good. Good mark there from number 12 in the contest against Beach. Passes it down the line, and my teammate, no, not my teammate, my opponent, sorry, slips behind me, so I'm able to take a little easy mark here, and then it's a fucking shit kick. I'm going to be completely honest. It was a hospital ball to Hagen. Hagen was calling for it. He was free. I saw that bloke in the corner of my eye coming, but I didn't think he would get there in time. However, pretty sloppy kick. But also, like, that's literally the only option I had. Like I said, no one was fucking moving for us this game. So, it was, as a defender, it's really hard when everyone's screaming at you saying, pass it to me down back. Like, from the kick out, and no one's moving. All they're doing is just shouting your name. Riddle go inside 50 here. A few flies are up. Gets a spoil, and then kicked forward. Rush, mark, not paid. Dribble along the ground. Just gets there right on the quarter time siren as well. Like, the siren goes like 5 seconds after this. So it's quarter time. Riddle just scored the first goal literally at the end of the first term. So it's 1 goal to 8 to just 1 behind for us. Obviously going to struggle a bit today down forward because of our numbers. We've got centre half forward flanks, and a full forward, and that is absolutely it. So we've got like one genuine option down forward for us to lead. So it was a bit of a shocking game, but we're still in it at the quarter time break. It looks like one of those games where it's just going to be sloppy and you just got to really slug it out. And Jetty gets off his man there, and Riddle's off to a perfect start in the second term, 20 seconds in. And this is really what just started that momentum streak for Riddells Creek. I feel like that goal at the end of the first term really started their momentum, and kicked one 20 seconds into the second as well, which wasn't good. And Jetty knew that he certainly was in the wrong there, because he just goes off his player, gives his forward that little bit of space. Sonny able to just kick it forward. He's put on a clinic so far this game for an undermanned side, especially for a first-year player as well. He's done very well. And then Riddle down forward again, straight in front, and I'm pretty sure he just misses this. Yeah, he just misses his, hits a post. So I'm have a kick out here, and I see one option I like down there, which I think it was Hunter. Was it Hunter? Yeah, Hunter. He was leading into space, and he's not happy with it because I put it into like a pretty good space. He just wasn't able to get there, went out of bounds. I'm usually pretty good with my kick-outs as well. And then this guy snaps it from the pack, and I was like sort of half trying on the line. I'm not going to lie. I thought I was actually a bit of a sook there. I thought I was going to run into the post, so I sort of just stopped myself. But also, I didn't think that was going to hook back as much as it did. I certainly did not think that was going in. So on the line, a bit stiff. I thought it was either hitting the post. I didn't even think it was hitting the post. I thought it was going straight to the points. Somehow hooked back, seriously. And then they've got another snag from outside 50, slapped it on the boot, dribbles through about 3 defenders. So their momentum here is just insane, through the roof. Number 6 kicks another. So it's just goal after goal after goal, and we are under so much pressure to fix up this momentum streak that is obviously not going our way. BJ out the guts, gives it off. Sammy's running there. What can he do? Fletcher picks it up, arches the back, snaps it to the top of the square, but once again, who the fuck is there? Absolutely no one. We need some numbers. I'm pretty sure this week we're actually going to have some decent numbers. I think like 21, which is our highest for the year. Our highest for the year, I think, is like 19, and then an injury. So our highest this year, I think, has literally just been 18 players, which is crazy. Next year, we're going to have a lot of numbers back. I'm just going to keep on chatting shit so Fletcher does not have to get sprayed from what I'm about to say with that opportunity. Tyler steps around one, slips, gives it off to Nick. Nick steps one as well, gives it to Baz. Baz can't pick up. Sonny, once again, has already put on a clinic. He hasn't kicked his first goal this year yet, but here we go. Picks it up under no pressure. Pretty good snag. Slaps it on the boot, and we kick our first goal of the game, which is what we need to break that momentum streak. As you saw the scoreboard in the background, 39-0. Number 6 dribbling towards goal, and I just get a touch on the line there. I wasn't sure if the goal umpire was going to see that one, so as soon as I touched it, I was like, touch, before it even went over the line, because look, that one was nearly dribbling in, and if I didn't dive for it and it did go in, then I would have felt a bit filthy. So I just need to make sure I got a hand on it. And I'm really pissed off here from fullback because there's no one giving me any options. So I just look for Millsy, who's a pretty big man, and luckily number 12 misses this, or else that would have been turnover straight to Riddells and then a goal. So I've got another kick out here. There is no one moving for me here, and I hated this. I literally had to chip it short just to Jed there. Just a required 15 because there was no one leading for me outside 50, and I see Jed free over the top. That was literally the best option I had, and I hated that kick so much. Oh my God, such a risky kick to go over the top and like do that, because if I got smothered a goal, like so much shit could have gone wrong, but it was literally the only option I had. Pretty sure closing in on halftime here. Go out to Millsy. Millsy just once again, like I'm sort of focusing on like the big boys. Body my opponent there. Certainly it was a fair bump, clean bump, and then Sip gets absolutely decked as well. But yeah, trying to aim for those big boys outside 50, like Millsy and Baz and Hunter. Those are the three you sort of got to go to, and then you can let Nicky and all those other small boys do the groundwork, which they're so good at doing. And that one was a point, and then I saw the scoreboard. It said like 19:55, so there's 15 seconds to go in the term. So I just said slow it down. I took all the time I could in the square, told me to play on, and just slowly kick it down just as far as I can get it. Baz is there, goes out of bounds, and that is the end of the second term. So first half has been a bit rough for us. The first quarter we started not too bad. We kept in it, and then second term they kicked 5 goals on us, which wasn't good. Their momentum was through the roof. We couldn't do anything to stop them, really. So 43 plays 7 at the half. Not a good half of footy, and we are flat, deflated, everything along the lines of that. Obviously, only 16 players, so it's really hard. Like, literally no interchange whatsoever. So, I guess it's good for the game time, but you get no rest, and we all just run out of legs. Sip there certainly just tackles him without it. Should have been a free kick to Riddells, but that's all right. This bloke takes about, I think that's his second bounce. That's his third bounce. That's his fourth bounce. And then goes over the top. Sort of actually fucks up the handball a little bit. Hagen is able to put on a bit of pressure, but they've just got numbers so... Just like everywhere we look, there's just a free number, and that's a really good mark from 29 there, to be fair. Jetty probably could have put a hand up for a spoil. Obviously, he goes back and misses that because now Baz is taking the kick out. So he wants to go down long, as you can see the scoreboard, 51-7 in the third term. It's been rough and turnover straight to the other team, straight to Riddells, and they go inside 50, find a free option here. He's fallen to ground, and he's still got about 5 seconds to pick it up and turn around, find another option free inside the pocket, and then he goes over the top, and I'm going to be honest, that I felt like fucking Superman on the back of number 7 there, my opponent, because that specky actually felt really clean, and if I took the mark, I reckon it's because I landed on my feet, it didn't look as good, but I also didn't get as high, but that I did get a really clean connection riding on the back of number 7 there. Riddells get it down the wing.
Come on, boys.
And Hunter is trying his best. And then just fucking look at this, just bodies the Shepherder out the way. He just not having any of it, which is great. And Millsy there with possibly mark of the year. That's the best mark I've ever seen anyone taken until the last quarter. I'll tell you that much, because that was, geez, just wait. This is honestly, yeah, certainly 2 hands in the back from me, and I didn't like that because in the moment, it looked like I used my forearm and my wrist to push him out the way. And if you look back on that, a bit of slow-mo, you can see the point that I'm arguing. How, like, I definitely started with 2 hands in the back, but then I sort of moved it to, like, my forearm and my wrist and stuff to do the pushing. But I guess it's a very fair free kick. I pushed him in the back. 64 plays 7, so scoreless quarter for us. And Riddells able to kick a few, but not as much as the second term. That was crazy. Noisy to Baz, finds Baz. Look where this is, by the way. Look at this kick. He's kicking from about 45 metres out on the boundary line. This is needing a straight kick, and usually everyone would go the stamp in this situation. Baz goes the drop punt and sinks it through the middle. That's the best goal I've seen so far this year for us, I'm pretty sure. Clean kick. Sonny to Nick. Nick tries to claim the mark. Gets around a couple, actually. That's some good fending off. And then Baz marks in the square again. So we moved Baz down to full forward for the last term because we literally had no options down there, and Tyler, the full forward who we had, just wasn't leading, and we just didn't have any options. So we put our biggest boy down there, and he starts off the last quarter with 2 goals within 4 minutes. Look at that. That is paid high contact, and I'm absolutely spewing because, oh my God, look at a replay. And look how Sonny came in on that approach. The bloke turned his back and Sonny went in over his hip. That was so bad of a call. Fletcher just trying to do too much. He tries to go inside. Good work from Hunter there. Throws that bloke to deck, but a little bit after the contest, but still, I guess, in the field of play. And yeah, Fletcher taps it forward, and there's about 5 seconds left. We're just trying to get 1 goal on the board. So Nicky lays this tackle here, and we all appear for holding the footy right on the final siren. But there's really nothing to laugh about when you look at the scoreboard there at full time. 14-15-99, plays 3-1-19 at full time. We're defeated by 80 points. Wasn't just not a good game, to be fair, at all. Look, we couldn't do much. We were undermanned, only 16 players on the field, but you can make that excuse, or like we've definitely put up better performances with only 16 on the field this year. Just got outplayed in that second half. Anyway, lads, I'm going to head off. That is it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Footy content is going to be pumping. The YouTube return is well and truly back, so stay tuned for the content. Cheers for watching, lads.